The public has just over 20 days to comment on the Labour Department's draft sectoral employment equity targets for designated businesses in South Africa. Under the proposed law, the Minister has the power to set sector-specific targets for transformation. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo has the details.
The Department of Labour is shaking its transformation compliance rules up, with the new rules forecast to become law in September.
These targets are called economic sector targets, issued pursuant to the Employment Equity Act. As a first step, the Minister has identified 18 economic sectors, and it's used that by applying a scientific method as to how those how those economic sectors are determined.
Consultants in the industry say this will have an effect on designated businesses across all sectors of the economy.
If you employ less than 50, regardless of your turnover, then you're not a designated employer anymore. But however, if you are working with the state or you would like to pursue a contract with the state, then you'll have to get a certificate of compliance from the Department of Labour.
Transformation advisor Donovan Hornby says the proposed rules actually eases the requirements businesses have to meet while also giving them more flexibility, but that they must put in the work to prepare.
Previously, I could have an employment equity plan that's between 1 and 5 years. Currently, it has to be 5 years. And you must show progression towards those 5-year goals according to the new sectoral targets. And each year, you must show what are you doing to achieve this.
Mbata, who consults with both JSE-listed firms and smaller family businesses, says the proposed law will see more companies focused on skills rather than racial quotas when hiring.
We're going to be looking at skills specifically. So what our companies are going to do, what I foresee they're going to do is they're going to be really strict on the skills that they need within their companies. So I think it's going back to the drawing board as a job seeker in the management positions, also within entry level, because now remember, these are sectoral targets. So with sectoral targets, we also have sectoral skills shortages. So if a company employs somebody, they need to make sure that they close that gap.
However, Hornby says this is not an excuse for organizations to say they cannot find suitable talent. He encourages employers to be realistic about their goals and targets for organizational transformation and for potential employees to upskill themselves through channels including learnerships. Businesses and the public can visit the Department of Employment and Labour's website for more information. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.